just placed something in my spirit in the midst of practice. It's going to be 2 to 4 people that I don't know in San Antonio that I'm going to bless with tickets to the game. How we going to do it, I haven't figured it out yet. But you got to make sure you subscribe to Well Off Media, and we're going to leave the information. But it's going to be 4. I'm going to get 4. Don't going to hit something. 4 tickets to the game. Because I love you, and it's Christmas. My son, Junior, stand up. Yeah. He does all our social media, so all the stuff you've been seeing, that's him.
100 mil, I need it. The glory, I need it. I took L's but walked around like I was undefeated. I saw no results, I still woke up and chased it. They told me to find myself, instead I want to find a way. I'm psycho.
Everybody got on jury. Even the baby got a little something. We ready now.
Morning. Good morning. How we doing today? Good. Yeah, you can't, every day you can have a new hairstyle.
I slept with no bonnet, Coach.
You just slept with no bonnets. You slept with no bonnet, Coach. You sleep with a bonnet, dog? Anybody else sleep with a bonnet? Y'all gotta start. Y'all gotta say y'all. When did we start sleeping with a bonnet, man? You know the bonnet looks like? The black grandma. Put it up there, So y'all telling me that show? Leave it up there, y'all. Leave it up there. When did this change that men start sleeping with bonnets? When did y'all didn't give me the memo. When did it change? When y'all sleeping with bonnets? Huh?
Y'all supposed to sleep with bonnet. That's weird.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
Get to the USA to get acting different.
Yeah, he said you get to USA, start acting different. Y'all come on, fellas. Y'all with the little braid. Y'all braid too little to be sleeping with a bonnet. Your braid too little to be sleeping with a bonnet.
The meetings. You get all the details of what you're supposed to do in the meeting room. Then you take those details from the meeting room to the practice field. What I mean by that, it starts with drills. You start applying those things in the meetings to the drills. Then you take those drills to the practice. Then you take that practice to the game. And it has to be in that order. You can't skip a step at all. And I think the thing that we need to do as a receiving corps is continue to work on that. The attention to details and getting better in those areas.
There's a lot of things I had. But the one thing I hadn't been told, but that I felt like was my obligation, was to be the example. My mama never sat me down and told me be the example. My stepfather, biological father, never told me to be the example, but somewhere in my journey, I knew I was the example. I'm reminded of me and my little sister, Tracy, going to church. One time walking up on the street, and we walked to church that particular day, and she didn't want to go. And she was showing out. And I remember taking her outside and spanking her. And looking her in the eye and say, when we go back in here, I don't want to hear one darn thing from you. I was the example. We got several brothers or siblings in this room today. Stand up. Who ain't got no brother? Who has a brother in here? Darn it. I'm not going to ask you, Travis. Okay. It's quite easy to understand who's the example, right? Sit down. It's quite easy to understand who's the example, am I right? You sit down. You can sit down. It's quite easy to understand who's the example, right? You guys can sit down. And it's quite easy to understand who's the example. It does not mean that just because one is older, he's the example. Sometimes the younger one could be the example. Now, we got a whole bunch of y'all that could stand up because we got some new ones in here. All my new ones come stand up right now. Okay? Who's gonna be the example to them? We brothers, siblings, we family, we team. Who's gonna be the example? Tell them what position you play. Tell them. Safety? Who's gonna be the example? I love it, because I love everything you do, on and off the field. Linebacker, right? Who's gonna be the example? I love it, because I love him, who he is on and off the field. And he's a tremendous example. I love everything about that dude. Who's gonna be the example? Are y'all built to be the example? No, on and off the field and every day in practice. That's what I'm talking about. I have no problem. Every day in practice, what does Ben give you, Coach?
All he got.
All he got. John, what did he give you, Coach Mathis, every day in practice?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
All he got, Coach. Everything.
Every day in practice?
All he got.
Who else was who? Dozy, every day in practice? So y'all don't play with me now. I know y'all. Every day in practice, who's gonna be their example? We got a bunch of new kids coming in. Y'all ain't finna mess this up. But they have an expectation. Be careful who you look at, be careful who you follow, be careful who you sit with in the cafeteria, because you need to find an example. We understand that? And if you find the wrong one, we gonna make sure we get you from around them. And if they're here, they shouldn't even be around, they shouldn't even be here if they're not a good example. You guys understand what I'm saying? We got some linemen coming in here. Who's gonna be the example? The way you work, the way you talk, the way you act, the way you represent the program, the way you dress, the way you articulate yourself. Who's gonna be the example? You guys can sit down. Be the example. Don't just be the example when somebody's looking. Be the example when nobody's looking. Because God is always looking. We got that? Have a great one.
Who's the example for King? Mr. Calhoun, my example. Who's the example for King?
I don't know. Whoever it is, they doing a great job. Maybe it's Travis. Are you the example for Kingdom?
Hell no.
He the example for Kingdom.
That Travis ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Get that man out of that, man. Appreciate it, Bucky, my example. Let me show y'all my example.
You heard from Canelo?
Huh?
You heard from Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah, I heard from him. He did his thing. Terrence Crawford put them paws on his eye too, though.
But you lost?
He up 2-4.
Okay.
2-4.
Okay.
2-4.
I was making sure.
Yes. Say those.
I was making sure.
Those scramble. Hey.
You want 8 now?
Ask Ken about those.
I will. Ken.
This the best in our dining hall right here. This is our absolute best.
We appreciate you.
So, we trying to start the bullshit early morning.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I'm a man when I lose, bro. He got me yesterday.
Like,
He got me.
take my L's. He can't
He got
take
me.
an L.
He got me. I like it.
Well,
I'm gonna figure it out.
you said I can't take an L, but I didn't take an L. So how are you going to even discuss me taking an L?
Because I think that was a misconception when I talked about example. I know a lot of people raise their hands and I don't think they really know what I meant. When I'm talking about being example, I'm talking about I was example. God called me to be example. My parents used me as example. Grab your example in your room. Grab your example.
Correct.
Pass. So coaches, what you're saying is this is the way you want the rest of your group to practice. This is the way you want the rest of your group to work. This is the way you want the rest of your group to behave today and administer on and off the field.
Yes,
this
sir.
is what you're saying.
Sir.
These are the examples. Examples, break it down.
Let's get it.
Example.
Hey, work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Work. He had you right.
Happy Thick Day, bro. Where you working tonight?
Huh?
Where you working tonight?
No, they said it was your turn tonight.
No.
They
You said see him in Magic.
You and Travis turn tonight at the booby.
It's old birthday.
My boy, they say
He going to Long John Silver?
they say
He going to Long John Silver?
and they say free hot wings. You come an hour early, cuz.
Nah, old working tonight. You going to old? Yeah.
At Long John Silver's?
Yeah.
All right.
He working tonight.
Limited.
You heard that? Free hot wings and fries. You come an hour early. Hot lemon pepper.
Extra wet.
Lemonade on the side. Hey, Rock.
God just placed something in my spirit in the midst of practice. It's going to be 2 to 4 people that I don't know in San Antonio that I'm going to bless with tickets to the game. How we going to do it, I haven't figured it out yet. But you got to make sure you subscribe to Well Off Media, and we're going to leave the information. But it's going to be 4. I'm going to get 4. Don't going to hit something. 4 tickets to the game. Because I love you, and it's Christmas.
They celebrating. Because I did it the first place.
He trying to script you.
What? You trying to snap my shit up? 10 yards.
And that was trying to script you. You can do everything, kill me on all that. You drop it, hey, I did it.
Or you just leave.
Oh, nah, that's crazy.
I didn't even see it.
That's crazy.
He held the shit out of him. He think I be more physical, bro.
Hell no.
Man,
Dylan right good. He held me last second like that. I'm on. Hey, Coach Phil. Hey, Coach Phil.
you almost on down right good.
He'll be sitting. He'll be outside.
Ask Jimmy what happened to him yesterday in the game.
What happened?
You tell me.
You won.
Me.
You won 4 times, I won twice.
Dang, that's it.
Good job, bro. Come on, bro.
What happened?
He just knocked me out a couple times. Then I knocked his ass out 2 times. Then after that, I whooped Keenan's ass.
You whooped Keenan. I get that.
Hey, you next too. Why you over there smiling and shit? I'm gonna smash you.
I see how you fight. I'm gonna get my redhead dude.
Yeah.
Canelo whooping his
I know Canelo whooping the cheese for it. Nah, I don't want to hear that. Ask Keita about Canelo. You know what I'm saying?
I was really spanking that shit.
Nah, we need
Canelo.
Canelo.
With a body shot, uppercut.
I see how you
exactly
fight,
what's gonna
man.
happen.
I know what's gonna happen.
Listen up. You know, obviously, man, we have an opportunity here to do something very special. All right, we got an opportunity to send our seniors out with a win. That's what it's about. Got an opportunity to get 10-win seasons. That's what it's about. I know everybody's been here a long time. I get that. We all feel the same way. We've been here. We've grinded. All right, that's the process, though. The process. That's the process. Certain things come with success, and this is part of the process of success. Like Coach Matthews talked about this morning, man. Don't omit the process. You can't ignore the process. You got to stay true to the process in order to get the end result. A lot of times we fall in love with the end result and we don't work the process. You got to work the process. You got to have the same love for the process as you do for the end result. Everybody got it?
Since Kansas State, the call to action has been get to 10 wins. You still got the opportunity to get to 10 wins. So don't squander any of these opportunities you get every day. Every day you still got to come out here and practice. So keep fighting, right? Keep going. All right, let's get a break.
Yeah! Get his ass up! Keep fighting on 3 minutes! Keep fighting!
Why y'all let him go? Thick ass bitch. That's a thick ass bitch.
God is great. God is the greatest, man.